Hello and welcome to the post-race press conference for the 2024 Hankook London E-Prix, the first of two races on this season finale double-header. Please join us on the stage and congratulate our winners and podium sitters, Pascal Wehrlein from Heuer Porsche, Mitch Evans from Jaguar TCS Racing, and Sébastien Buemi from Envision Racing. Congratulations, guys. Pascal, let's start with you. Huge result. Can't be understated. You've now flipped the top three. You now lead by 8 points. Talk us through what was a very chaotic race. Did it feel like that to you, first of all?
Probably not so much, but I saw all the chaos behind, and obviously the cars, when they crash, they are quite loud, and like exiting turn 3 into turn 4 so many times, I just heard cars colliding, and also in turn 16. So I guess it was a chaotic race, but I think in the front it was not that chaotic. A shame I lost out at the start the position to Norman. That was not ideal, but the plan then was just to save a bit of energy, make the moves at the right time, and then bring it home. It got a bit closer in the end again with the safety car in full course yellow, but in the end, it was fine.
Let's talk a bit more about that plan, because it was quite a bold strategy with the attack mode, leaving both activations to quite late in the race, even after the first safety car. But then you used that saved energy, that surplus, to get max use of it later. Was that a strategy that was planned before the race, or something about reacting to what was going on during the race?
It was reacting to what happened.
Okay. Anything else you can add to that? Well, what was the catalyst that changed the...
Well, a race can change very quickly. Ideally, I would have had a great start and maybe went into the lead earlier than when I did. But you can never plan races before. You're trying to make a strategy, but also the team needs to be very quick in reacting to the current situation. And I think today was perfect what we did, and a well-deserved win.
Your third win of the season, a huge step towards getting that first title for both you and potentially the team as well, because of the points earned on that side of things as well, now going into the final race.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow is as important as today was. It's only 50% done. I think the Jaguars were a bit quicker in qualifying than us, so a bit of work for us there. But our race pace looked very strong, and I think tomorrow will be super tight again.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Mitch Evans, over to you. Same position as you were before today. Less points behind the championship leader, but I can imagine not having the win is still hard to swallow.
Yeah, disappointing. So I think we had the car and the pace to win today. We just didn't execute properly. I think the approach was wrong from our side, and the energy deficit killed me in the end. So it was as simple as that. The car pace was there. We did everything kind of right up until that point, but then just execution, as I said, was not as good as it normally is from our side. So it's a bit of a shame.
When you say energy deficit, was that due to reacting to anything in particular in the race, or was that purely an efficiency within the powertrain?
No, just in terms of how we approach the race, in terms of how you want to attack it in the first phase, and then the energy deficit to Pascal and Max for his issue was quite big, and that was what made the difference in the end. I think maybe Seb and a few other guys were in a similar boat, so it's as simple as that.
Nevertheless, as I said, closer to the title than you were. What have you learned from today that you'll now carry into tomorrow?
Obviously the race tomorrow is a bit different in terms of length, so that does change a bit. It puts even more emphasis on qualifying. We just have to make sure our car's quick over one lap again, like today, and then just learn from today, and then if we can start towards the front tomorrow, just do a better job at executing, and just how we kind of approach it and how we optimize the strategy in the race.
As Pascal mentioned, it might not have been as chaotic feeling for you guys at the front, but it certainly was throughout the rest of the grid. Do you think that's a reminder of what races with walls so close can do in Formula E? Potentially, the fair few races in a row we've had where that hasn't been as much of an issue, has been a greater margin of error, maybe caught people off guard?
I don't know, I've not seen what happened behind, to be honest. I had a few crunches. but obviously it was all pretty clean. There's some good battles between all three of us throughout the race, but it was all really clean. So I can't really comment on how crazy it was, but it's just the nature of these tracks. It's a difficult track to overtake on, so if you look back at all the other races, it's, I'm sure, equally, you know, in terms of carnage, it's probably equals it. So I wouldn't say it's unexpected. I think Spark is loving it, so it's a kind of classic Effie.
Sébastien, on to you. It's been a fair few races since we've seen you in this room on the podium, but a well-fought qualifying and race today. How was it for you?
Yeah, I guess similar to Mitch today. I mean, we thought we could lead the race and win it from leading, but obviously we were, I guess, a bit wrong. Yeah, I've been leading the race for way too many laps. I couldn't get the target up. It's extremely difficult to under-consume when you lead. And with hindsight, yes, you stay out of troubles because you could hear, like Pascal said, you could hear a bit of carnage behind. So leading the race is always a bit nicer from that aspect, but obviously I had a big deficit at some point, and then yeah, I couldn't do anything, so I couldn't get that target up. And yeah, if I had to redo the race, I wouldn't lead that many laps, definitely.
But regardless, podium still completed. A real step up in performance for Envision in the past few races. What's been the key to unlocking that performance?
Yeah, I believe that in Shanghai we've showed that we already had a bit more pace, especially in the race, and in Portland we were good. I mean, obviously Robin did well. I, got a few penalties there, but I think I had the pace, and today in qualifying we were good. So I think we've found our way a bit. Again, we've realized what we didn't do so well, and you need to keep in mind that 2/10 here makes you look like a hero or really bad. So sometimes you just tune the car in a way that you just gain those 2/10 and then all of a sudden you're there. So hopefully we can repeat a strong qualifying for tomorrow. It's going to be different in terms of strategy, and then do a good race again.
Good all-round performance both in one lap pace and the race. Always crucial at this point of the season with getting points, but also with reminding people of what you can do. Is there an element of that for you to remind people of what, or maybe yourself as well, what you can do in Formula E?
Yeah, I mean, I know I can do it. Obviously, I've not been as consistent as the other Jag guys. So of course, I can somehow blame it on me, for quite a bit. But we learn, we try to do better. I think we've done a better job lately, and we could show it today. I think I was consistently strong in FP1, FP2, and in qualifying. In the race, I'm confident I had a great car, but obviously, leading too many laps didn't help. So we'll come back tomorrow.
Extra special podium there as well, having your kids in full Envision race suit. It was very cute.
Yeah, actually that's the highlight of the day. Yeah, that was nice.
Any questions on the floor? Yeah.